come back with another video. And if y'all can't see by the title, y'all know what I'm coming back with. Hopefully y'all don't hit nothing in the back, but y'all probably will. But whatever, let's just get into the video. Anyways, y'all can see by the title what it is. Like, comment, and subscribe. Share, whatever. So I want to really get into a little update. I thought I was gonna do a get ready with me to this, but I really have somewhere to go and I'm not putting on makeup because I'm not really putting on clothes like that. So sorry, this is another sit down video. Tomorrow will be a vlog. So hey, day 6. Let's just get into it. I don't like all the chit chat at the beginning. Bringing up my get ready with me. If y'all didn't see it, go check it out. It's Vlogmas day 2. It was the get ready with me, and it's talk about my family, really my siblings. So anyways, I put a comment, is the pinned comment in the video, and it's crazy because right when I was uploading the video, and I had such a hard time uploading that video, by the way, right when I was uploading that video, my brother called me, and it's been 2 months since I talked to my brother. October, November, December. I think it's been maybe almost 3 months since I talked to my brother, and he called me or whatever and told me well, I can say this now. I didn't say it in the last video, but he was coming down here today because my little cousin, party today. He was coming to surprise my little cousin or whatever. So this gonna be up. Yeah, this not gonna be up till my brother come or whatever, so I can say it already. But well, it's gonna be today, so I can say it or whatever. So my brother had called me or whatever, and it was he called me out of the blue, and he had this candy that me and him used to eat back in the day. It's this tube candy that me and him used to always eat that you can't find nowhere. And he was like, Kalisha, look what I found, da, da, da. And he was just and I was kind of and we was on FaceTime, and he was like, look what I found, da, da, da. He was talking to me like nothing happened. And then I was just because I'm I'm getting stuck back in, but I'm saying oh, I'm just not gonna let, I'm not gonna let this happen again. I'm demanding respect in a way, but I mean, I don't know. So anyways, so I was whatever. I was all right, I'm gonna call you back, whatever. I was in the middle of kind of putting this video and decorating a Christmas tree. Anyways, so then whatever, night before last, my mom and them called me, and it was my mama, my aunt, and my grandma. Sorry, y'all, I was interrupted, but anyways, what I was saying. So yeah, or whatever. So I got a phone call, whatever, and I'm not putting his business out there, but they were saying one thing, and he's saying really something else. And me personally, regardless, like I said, my family I care about, period. Even if I'm mad at you, regardless, I care about you. And what they were saying was concerning, for his safety to me. So I called him up, what's going on, da-da-da-da, and we talking, it's not really I feel kind of oh, I said I wouldn't go do this again. But at the end of the day, I'm just the person that, I mean, I care about everybody. I really, really do. And I'm not saying that I'm the best person, because I'm really not the best person. But regardless, I was supposed to be so mad at him, not talking to him at all. But whatever they were saying that was going on was concerning to me about his safety. And I care about my brother's safety. I care about all my family's safety. So I called him and we talked, and we talked about that situation. We didn't talk about the situations that I brought up in my video, because I just personally feel they ain't gonna make excuses anyways. They ain't gonna make it seem like I'm just making a big deal out of nothing. And I know that we need to start talking things out, but it's just really kind of it's hard to talk things out with people that kind of don't care. So I'm not saying that he don't really care, but I feel honestly, it's okay, Kalisha, just bring it up and try to talk about it. It's not that hard to try to talk about it. But I'm telling y'all, if I was to bring it up and they was to brush me off and act like they don't care, I am done for real. And I just don't want it to be like that. You ever been in that toxic situation? It's oh, you don't want to nitpick, because if you start bringing it up and then they think that you're nitpicking, then you really go blow up and erupt like a volcano. I don't want to do that, But I'm not gonna say that we're completely moving past everything, but I'm just not gonna be. I can't be the person that's just, I'm not talking to you at all, I hate you, this and that, because I'm just not that type of person. Yes, I was mad with him. I'm still, kind of mad with him, but at the same time, it was something raising questions to his safety for me. And I'm okay, my brother is hard-headed, y'all. Yeah, Aries is so hard-headed. He think that he know everything. And when it be the adults talking to him, they be trying to preach to him. So I know how to talk to him in a way that he go understand if we on good terms. And it's not that we're on good terms, we ain't talking months, so of course we on good terms to him. So I know a way of talking to him to break things down to him better than other people in the family too. So I talk to him, and and I just feel like I feel better about the situation, and so I feel better about the situation that was brought to me. I don't feel better about the situation that I'm still like, okay, just forgiving. But it's like I forgive, but it's like I keep forgetting, and I'm not gonna let myself forget. But it's just I don't really hold grudges. I don't know, y'all. I don't really want to be that person that's like holding a grudge, but I really want them to have a certain respect for me that y'all not just gonna keep crossing me like that, My little sister still in this video, I still never talked to her, whatever, since I'm gonna see her today too. It's nothing really, I don't care. I'm gonna let y'all know what happened with that, but I'm sure it's most likely gonna be nothing. We're probably not gonna talk at all, and that's fine to me. And yeah, that's what I wanted to update y'all with. And I also want to tell y'all I do not hate my family. I get on here and I be realizing my videos and I be editing. It seems like I be bashing them. I really don't. I love all of them, like all of them. Sometimes they get on my nerves. They already know that, but they know I love all of them. When I be like, oh, my family this, my family that, y'all, I love them people. And honestly, certain places I wouldn't be without them. A lot of times they overstep their boundaries. A lot of times we get into it. A lot of times, they do have toxic traits. I have toxic traits, but I love them people regardless. So yeah, don't just think I'm always bashing them, because when I get on here, and I be like, oh, my family aggravating, everybody think they family aggravating, especially like at this age. I just turned 22. Like, of course I'm gonna think my family aggravating, but I love them and I wouldn't want to be without them at all. They're a blessing. They're more of a blessing than a curse. They're not a curse at all. They're really a blessing. And I really love them, but it's just hard dealing with them sometimes. But I just really wouldn't want to do without them. I really wouldn't want to be without them. So part 2 to this little update video is reading the comments from that last video. So let me go to that video. Okay, and address the comments. Oh, I didn't even like it, y'all. I be liking my own video too, just to give me a little extra like period. You better like your own video, baby. Period. Okay. Oh, okay, I didn't. Okay, so the major points I'm not gonna get into, like the people that's like, oh, I love your accent, this and that. I appreciate y'all and I love y'all so much. So my comment on this video, the very first comment I'm gonna address is, funny thing, my brother called me while this video was uploading, and just like I said, talking like nothing happened. Like, for real, like just like I said, like he came and he was like, oh, Key, you remember this? Just like nothing happened. And then I said, this is our first time talking in 2 months, probably 3 months, really. I said, regardless, I love my family, y'all, so don't think this is to bash or hate them. Because when I was editing, I was like, ooh, maybe I was kind of bashing them too much. We have ups and downs, but they're still my siblings. I'm just deciding not to accept bare minimum, period. Don't bash them or me, because I don't want y'all to bash them. And, I mean, me, I could really kind of take it, but why would I want y'all bashing me? I love them and I just want them to understand where I'm coming from and to talk things out instead of this toxic cycle. I love y'all and thank y'all so much for watching, period. So Lola Bunny said, relatable. I'm going to have to share some tea too, because my family be trying it, period. Sis, share it. Sagi D, I don't know, say, I can definitely understand and relate. It's all love. But as I was told growing up, there are some people you have to feed from a long-handled spoon, if this makes sense. I have the exact same situation, but it's gotten better. But not until I stop feeding into that negativity. And that's what I have to do. Like you said, it's all love. You don't have to be friends with your siblings to know the love is there. This is, I wouldn't even, the comment that I was going to really be referring to, this wasn't it, but like this comment is bomb. Let me heart it, because this, facts, period, facts. Okay, and forever Coco Chanel said, "Oh, she is a watcher. Her, she always watch. Shout out to you. You always watch my videos. I always see you in the comments." It say, "Did you forget? I mean, did you guys address what happened or that it bothered you? If not, it's bound to happen again. People, period, treat you how you allow. Talking / stating your boundaries is respecting yourself." And a form of self-love. People come around and they'll respect you for it. And I understand that, but it's just the fact that I feel like, when I bring stuff up that bothered me, they think like I'm nitpicking. Okay, a being a Candy said, "I respect your decision. Things said during anger is often the truth. Even when I get upset, I always hold my tongue for the ones I love and respect for." And that's what I'm saying. And when it was me and my sister fussing, I really was holding in my head, y'all. When I be mad, in my head, I could say some evil things. But I learned how to watch my mouth. And as a Sagittarius, y'all should respect that. But, so I really, really learned how to watch my mouth. And I didn't say everything that I was thinking in my head. So I really, really was watching my mouth. On the other hand, my sister was giving it to me, baby. She was saying she was saying everything she felt. Everything that she thought that would have hurt me, This is the main comment that I wanted to address. And it sounds like you want your younger sister to be more mature when you're acting just as immature. Think about it. I mean, y'all are so young. Cutting everybody off does not show maturity at all. This is the big part that I wanted to bring up. Because I didn't say I was cutting nobody off. And I'm not really mad at this person for this comment at all. The comment had 3 likes, whatever. I'm not mad at this person at all. But it's just, cutting everybody off does not show maturity at all. It's the fact that what else am I going to do? I'm going to just keep accepting bare minimum. Keep accepting it. You are the eldest and should start maybe approaching things differently. Okay, but yes, I am the oldest, and yes, I always want to talk things out. But if they don't want to talk something out, what I'm gonna do? Time to a chair and force them? At this point, you know what sets her off. You admitted you engaged that way. Hold up. You admitted that you engaged that way with her because you thought it was playful. That night, I wouldn't. Okay, so all the time me and her have this playful banter front and back. This comment not over. All the time me and her have this like playful banter front and back. Like, say if she say, and I'm telling you, it's not like really arguing. Say if she say, Fantasia, When I See You is the best R&B song of all time, I'll be like, girl, you dumb. No, Monica Should Have Known Better is the best R&B song of all time. Which neither of us would see none of them. I'm just saying, like, that's how, and we'll go back and forth, like, oh, you dumb, this and that. I didn't know that when we would do that, like, she would take it serious, because, like, say, vice versa, if I was to say, like, BGC 7 is the best season of Bad Girls Club, she'd be like, are you stupid? BGC 9 is the best season. And we'll just do that back and forth, and we would, like, fuss about it in a way. But I believe that sometimes when she would, like, say stuff and I would be like, you sound dumb. Or when she would sound dumb, like, when we would argue sometimes, I thought it was planned. Maybe she didn't always think it was planned. But to me, most of the time it was planned. So why would you take it that way? But, I mean, if she took it that way, I mean, I respect where she's coming from. But she should have just told me. She should have let me know. That's why, so you're saying, like, I should think that she should be more mature. No, but I feel like she go with her words. She real articulate. And if something like that was bothering her, you can easily say, Kalisha, okay, I don't like it. That night, we wasn't joking at all. She was sitting on the call, and I said a joke about a situation, but it's, okay, I could have been in the wrong with that. But it wasn't like a joke even at her. I said it to my mama. She heard it. She was sitting in the call, and it was about her, but it wasn't like, I didn't think that it was going to set her off. So, and it's setting her off. I feel like personally, she could have been like, why you said that, this and that. But no, she blew up. Yeah, she might have blew up because she probably was holding stuff in. I saw another comment saying that she was probably holding stuff in and she felt like she can't come talk to us about it, which I get, because I feel like I can't talk to my family about certain stuff either. But, I just feel like the whole situation was handled wrong. I take responsibility for it. And I feel like she should take responsibility for it. The end, period. I never said I was innocent. I'm never going to come up on here and pretend like, oh, I'm just this sweet little lamb and everybody did me wrong. Because if a situation happened where I am done wrong, y'all never going to believe me. So I like to come on here and address and tell y'all when I'm wrong. And I feel like I took, accountability in that video. But I'm always going to take accountability for my wrongs, That, like I said, that's what I'm good at. I'm good at taking accountability. I know when I did something wrong. So in that situation, I was wrong for a part, and I also was thinking about the other night when I was thinking about recording this video, is that, when she was fussing with me, I need to work on myself also to not let things build up. I could have de-escalated the situation and let her say whatever she was saying and just was like, whatever. But no, me letting the things that she was saying get to me, I was arguing back and saying bad stuff back to her. So also I feel like I was in the wrong because I could have de-escalated the situation and just shut it down completely. But I kept on going back and forth with her, so I'm also wrong for that part. I never have a problem with taking when I'm wrong. Y'all know when I'm wrong. It's never she did this to me, but yeah, I'm gonna say, oh, this happened, but this happened and this happened and this happened, because I want y'all to know the whole situation. But I understand my wrongs, but I'm not gonna let her get away with the situation like she not wrong either. Period. It said you admitted you engaged that way with her because you thought it was playful. Clearly it's not, and that's okay. Just stop. Lead by example and notice things change. Being the first to apologize means absolutely zero when they know you're just gonna continue doing the same thing. That's true of any relationship you may find in yourself. Bless you all. And y'all, this comment is like real. This comment is real, y'all. Like, I'm not really like coming on here to like bash this person that made this comment. But it sounds like I'm a walking contradiction right now. But, because I'm, responding back. But apologizing first means 100% absolutely nothing if nothing changed. You're right. But at the same time, if I'm always apologizing first, I'm always taking accountability for, the wrong I have in a situation. If I'm always apologizing for what I do wrong and you never apologizing for nothing that you do wrong, yes, apologizing means something. Because that show that you don't really feel that what you did was wrong. That show that you're not really owning up and taking your part of it, and it's leaving me like I'm just completely wrong. So I understand your comment. I really understand your comment, and I believe that the comment was coming from a good place. Y'all don't think I'm mad, because I'm never gonna come on here. If I thought this was a hate comment, I wouldn't even be addressing it, because I don't address hate comments. I really just block and delete. And if sometimes it be too many, I just leave you just to look dumb. I personally don't care about hate comments. I don't think this is a hate comment at all. I understand completely where you're coming from. It's just really hard to explain when it is one side. Because this is one side of the story. They always have one side, my side, her side, and then the truth. I don't feel like I'm lying, but I'm not lying at all, actually. But I can't get on here and explain her perspective either, because I'm not her. So I get where y'all coming from, and I bought this on here, and it's fine, I don't care. I bring stuff to my channel because I just love y'all. It's like a therapy session to me. And people, that what I say, we could have discussions in the comments. I just really wanted to address certain things because everything wasn't explained full out and the best in that video. And I don't ever want y'all to think that I have a victim mentality and I think that it's me. You're just beating up on me. You're piling up on me. This and that. Because, like I said, I had wrongs in the situation too. She had wrongs and I had wrongs. Both of us was wrong in the situation. And that's just that, So I really appreciate y'all all for commenting in this video. Let me see. Okay, this is a good comment. I think this is the last one I'm going to address. Precious Henderson said, so I kind of get both sides. Sometimes in a black household, family crack jokes and say things that hurt each other's feelings in which they think nothing of it. And if you decide to address them about it, it's going to start something else. Like as you're sensitive or soft. I'm sorry, y'all. This don't have no periods or nothing at all. Like as you're sensitive or soft. I'm going to stop right here. So, I agree. So, you getting both sides, I completely understand, and the cracking jokes part, and I get what you're saying. Like, when I said that me and her had bound to, like, the joke and this and that, it wasn't like that. And so the joke I cracked on her, it could have took her to that level. And I understand that because, certain times family may say stuff about me, and then I really, really get mad or get my feelings hurt, and then I want to blow up. I understand, and she blew up from the situation, and it probably was some stuff she was holding back, and she just expressed it out like that. So she expressed it wrong, but I get what you're saying, that my comment could have took it to the my comment is the one. I'm not gonna say probably, because I'm sure my comment is the one that just took her over the edge. And I mean, I take accountability for that. What I said, I didn't think was going to offend her, but I take responsibility in saying I should have never said it. It wasn't like a bad comment to me, but to her, it had to be bad enough for her to, blow up like that. So yeah, I take accountability for that. It says, so maybe your sister was just taking everything and bottling it up, and she just reached her breaking point. What I just said, facts. You're right. You're right. That could possibly be it. And thinking back now with y'all perspective, that's why I like y'all when y'all comment. Like, put y'all perspective in it. Really put it in my head. Like, yeah, okay, other parts of the situation. They say, but I also agree with you as well. Anything you say out of anger is how you really feel. So if you feel as if your family is toxic, cut them the blank off. Me personally, I'm the type that ain't gonna fake it with nobody. If I don't mess with you, that's what it is. Only 5 people in my family that I care about, and that's my grandparents, mama, sister, and my niece. Other than that, I don't mess with the rest of my family. The rest of them people, and I tell them, anybody ask about me or anything, I'm sorry. Anybody ask about me or anything I'm doing, don't tell them because it's none of their business. So I'm about to like this comment. So, okay, I think this comment should have been the main one, because like I feel like this person have the best perspective on the situation. And this comment really opened my eyes to being like, yeah, it could have been like a build up of maybe not even just me. It could have been a build up of stuff building up, and that comment that I said could have just made her explode. I get what you're saying. So looking at it now from that perspective, I understand where you're coming from. And I do take responsibility. I get it. But none of y'all was in that situation that night. I'm wrong, and I accept my wrong. And if my little sister was to come up to me and be like, oh, let's talk about it, I'm going to talk about it with her, period. But so many things were said that night, y'all, that was just meant to be hurtful and meant to be hateful, and meant to just be the nastiest things that you could probably say. I'm still not about to go about the situation as bringing it first and being like, let's talk about it, this and that. I will say that my comment probably, thinking about it right now, my comment probably is the one that just blew her up. It wasn't that bad to me, but it had to be bad to her for her to blow up like that, and I understand that. And apologizing first mean nothing, just like the other comment said, and it's facts. But I just feel like, I'm sorry, all the things that were said just was like too many things to come back from. At that point, I'm not gonna bring up everything that was said, because some things was personal, some things was just nasty, and I don't even want to bring back up. And and just in the light of the situation, I'm not gonna bring it back up. And it was a lot of bad things said. So I understand where it's coming from. I love her. Like I said, I forgive her. But I'm not forgetting everything that was said. And everything that was said is like, you had to be holding on to that. You must have been wanting to say that. So, I mean, I'm a strong person, but at the same time, I'm still a little hurt behind the situation, because she was like, okay, I get it. We don't like each other. Like, I never disliked you. Like, it's all love. It's always been love. I always been, the one that's, okay, I'm gonna do this for y'all. I'm gonna do that for y'all. I want to do X, Y, and Z. So the things that were said really kind of hurt, because like, I'm like, okay, if you really felt this way, like, why you didn't Ben say something? you know, and all the things that's just meant to like really like, wow, you know, you wanted to stab me with them comments that was made. You know, words do hurt, and y'all can say I'm immature for that. I'll accept that. Y'all can say I'm immature for not trying to go to her first and reconcile, but I'm always the first to reconcile, and I'm sorry, I'm not doing it this time. And what was said really kind of affected me, you know, for maybe a couple of days, but it's still like when I think about it, it's still like, dang, you know, that's really how you feel. That's really what you said, and you have to take accountability for what you said also. So, I love y'all. Sorry if this video make y'all mad. I didn't say the comment to escalate her. I didn't say the comment to bully her. It wasn't like a bad comment. It was just something that, it's like, you know, the nail that broke the camel back. She must have been piling up a lot of stuff on her and just exploded. And I get that. But also, you know, a lot of things were said to me, and a lot of things, you know, you don't really get how something could affect somebody until after it's already said. So I'm sorry, the heat of the moment, when you blowing up and saying stuff to people, sometimes you can't take that back. And so I'm just at the point to where, you know, it's gonna have to be let's get together and mutually talk about this, because at this point I think at this point we just need space. We need space from each other. We just need to not talk for a little while, and then we could come together. I'm probably, because I'm always like that anyways, I'm probably gonna be the first person to be like, let's talk or whatever. But for right now, I just feel like we need space, period. So call me immature if y'all want, you know. But I love y'all, and I appreciate y'all, and I mean, I understand and I take the comments that y'all say, because I believe they all out of love. It's not just, you know, hate comments. I don't feel like none of these comments is hate comments, you know. So I appreciate everything, and, you know, I get where y'all coming from, but like I said, we just need like a break. Also with my brother, you know, I care about my brother and this and that, and like I said, I talk to him, but I feel like I need a break from him too. I feel like we just need a break from each other, and then we need to talk it out, but it's just, as for right now, I don't feel like nothing gonna be fixed. So I love y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Subscribe, make sure y'all like and comment, and yeah, Vlogmas Day 6. Bye, see y'all in the next video, and the next video will be a vlog.